What's up YouTube, Lightning 2288 here, Rich with finally another haul video. So happy to finally be able to do a haul. I basically, shit man, for like 2 months, I was just super jealous of everybody. I want to give a shout out to everybody, you know, that I was watching. I mean, Jimmy C, Manta, Hero Hunter of course, Mercenaut of course, Spidey Fan 78CT, Omega Shin, the new guy, Byron Waverin. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Illy85. A lot of new guys. Sorry if I don't mention you. I'm just not good with names and I'm forgetting right now. But just been watching so many videos of people just picking up great books for great deals, great key issues. And like I said, from November to December, I picked up maybe about 8 books, and I was really on a tight budget with Christmas and stuff. But I was glad. Finally, Christmas is over, and I got a lot of money, quite a bit of money for Christmas. And like I said, I'll show everything I got for Christmas this year. Kind of like a Christmas haul, I guess. But like I said, you know, just shout out to everybody in the community. Really, you know, everybody seems like they're stepping their game up, you know, and just really jealous the last couple months, especially with me not buying as much. But like I said, glad to be back doing a regular haul video finally. And like I said, these first, I believe, maybe 8 books were from just a local shop, and I did go to the Claremont Packing House little mini con they had, not really picking a lot up. And then I have, I think, 2 purchases from eBay. One, and a Frankensons. We went to Frankensons last Saturday, met up with, me and Omega went and met up with Spidey Fan 78CT Chris, did some hunting together. And then after that, me and James hit up a local shop on the way home and didn't really pick up nothing, but I'll show you what I did pick up. It was like 1 comic and a couple of like figures. But let's get on with this. And and first off, I hope everybody had a happy and safe New Year. And like I said, just glad to be back doing a regular haul video. First book, during that 2-month span between November and December, Action Comics number 481. It's just a book I've seen in a couple people's videos. I think it was, I think Mercenaut did actually show. I think you actually got the toy with it too, but I actually did like this cover. Like I said, $1, no big deal. First, I guess the first appearance of the Supermobile. I still don't understand why he actually needs a, you know, a Supermobile, but anyways. And it's another book I've seen in someone's video, and like I said, I just can't recall. It's Action Comics number 457, and it's just a disturbing cover. It just, I mean, if you look at it, it's just, that's just so wrong, and my comics are falling and stuff. But yeah, look at that. That should be a book that gets recalled. But I got it for the simple fact, I go on a site that talks about the 10 most, or not the 10, the most controversial comic covers of all time, and this one always seems to pop up there, so I said, why not? And it was only $1. And these next 2 books were, I was real surprised to get for $1. I wasn't for sure how much they're going for. I finally looked them up, and I mean, not that much, but like I said, another $1 book. This is Warlock number 9. This is the beginning of the second Thanos saga, and where they redesigned his costume, and especially with Warlock being as hot as he is right now, and you know, everybody picking up on the Warlock stuff. This is something that would be good to pick up, and I still think it's relatively cheap. Like I said, I found it for $1. I seen them on eBay. I mean, very fine and up. I mean, you're talking probably $9, $10. So, I mean, not that expensive. So, you know, if you're a Warlock fan or just someone that's trying to pick up all the keys before all the movie and hype crap, you know, definitely pick this book up. And another book I found for $1. This was at my local shop. Warlock number 10. Oh, excuse me. This is the first appearance of the In-Betweener and the origin of Thanos and Gamora. Really, to me, that's pretty significant. And like I said, I think a lot of us overlook the origin issues. So like I said, 2 pretty cool characters' origins in this, Thanos and Gamora. And just an awesome cover at that. And this next book this is actually an eBay purchase. And this was, I think, around like the beginning of November. This is Superman number 147. And this is a real cool book. And it's funny, I've been actually after this book for a while. And it's not that expensive of a book. But, you know, I mean, just with comic, the way, especially with Silver Age, I hate to say it's fucking bullshit, man. Just every book is expensive. Fillers. And if it's a first appearance of anybody, it's expensive now. It's pissing me off. But anyways, real happy to find this one. This was Superman 147. This is the first appearance of the Legion of Supervillains. It's actually a cover swipe of Adventure Comics 247, the first appearance of Legion of Superheroes. So, I mean, I probably will never get Adventure Comics 247. I mean, that's on the lines of like a first Brainiac, first Supergirl. I mean, it's extremely expensive book in any grade. So this will do for now. And like I noted, what I noticed lately, and I know a lot of people probably don't, I focus really just on the old books. And I notice a lot of Legion type keys, anything related to the Legion, the superheroes, they're getting bid on quite a bit. They're going for quite a bit of money, and that's a lot. A lot of the DC keys it's starting to happen. Okay, the next batch of books, the next 4, are from the Claremont Packing House, and like I said, I wasn't out to spend a lot of money. Like I said, with Christmas and stuff, I was really, set on a certain budget, especially, me having to buy Xbox Ones everywhere and all kinds of toys and games. It was just, I spent a buttload of money, but just like I said, glad it's over. And the Claremont Packing House little mini-con, got to go there, meet up with Spidey fan there, Chris. Did a little bit of hunting, didn't really find much. I mean, we even left a little bit earlier than we probably should have, and then kind of just stood outside and kind of bitched about the prices. But the first book I did pick up there is Giant Size Defenders number 3. First appearance of Korvac, and a Spidey fan actually found this one for me in the box. I think it was, I don't know if I mentioned, I think it was like $5. No big deal. Actually a really nice high-grade copy. And next one is Iron Man number 11. No key to it, but just always love that character. And I am a huge Mandarin fan. And like I said, I do work on runs. I got a run of every character. So like I said, just another issue off the run of Iron Man that I need. And like I said, an awesome cover. One I was real surprised to find at the Claremont I actually got 2 more from the Claremont Packing House. This is Batman 368. Finally got this, and I just love the Batman keys. But this is the first appearance of Jason Todd as Robin. Actually, a pretty pricey book. Now, I mean, I don't know, it's your definition of pricey, but to me, I think if it's a $20 and higher book, it's starting to get pricey. And this book's actually, I got this, I think it was $20 actually. So just happy to knock it off my Batman keys. Real happy to have this one. And the last book from the Claremont Packing House is, and I think I paid, I think it was like $25, I believe. This is Amazing Spider-Man 97. I believe it's part 2 of the drug issue storyline. I think there's I think it's 96, 97, 98. But I was glad they had this one there, and it's actually in a really nice shape, so happy to have it. And just love, anytime I could get a cover with the hero and the main villain fighting on the cover, I'm all for it. And I believe the rest of the stuff is from Frankensons, just about. Anyways, let me get the first book out. Warlock number 1. I think another like kind of origin issue, and it's a number 1 Bronze Age book, and I'm all about the number 1 issues. This was one of the first books I did pick up at Frank's, and like I said, last Saturday. And it was kind of cool because, like I said, we, me and James, we always go together, and we got to meet up with a Spidey fan there and do some hunting. So it was really cool. It was cool seeing those guys meet for the first time and stuff because, James, he was like on the way, on the ride on the way to Frankenstein. He was so excited to meet him and stuff. So it was pretty cool. And it's just cool meeting other people that have the same interests and just the knowledge Krista, especially for a young guy. I think he's only 20, 21, and he's been collecting for a little over a year, and he just has a hell of a lot of knowledge. And like I said, the more people we connect with, the more people we're able to communicate with, just that much more knowledge we gain for ourselves. But like I said, this is Warlock number 1. Not that big a deal, but like I said, people are on the Warlock, gravy train right now. But I think it was like $34, and it was 50% off. So half of that. And like I said, I'm not good with like $17. So, and it's actually a pretty nice copy. Thor 136. No big deal, but it has something to do with him. As usual, but I did some research, and you correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I did look up in the Marvel Wikia that this is actually the second appearance of Sif. So, I don't know, not that big a deal, but I think this one cost me actually I think it was $6 to $8. And what I was real happy to finally find, this is and I seen it actually, the first time I saw it was on Comic Book Man, one of their episodes. This is Tales of Asgard number 1. Really cool book, and Jack Kirby art, and just can't go wrong. And this was one I was real surprised to find. Probably like a fine copy, but real happy to find it. It was I think the dealer ended up giving, he wanted 16, but I think he ended up giving it to me for $10. So real happy to have that one. And like I said, guys, all from Frankensons. I don't even know why I picked this up. I think I actually have this already, but it was only a couple bucks. Amazing Spider-Man 280, first appearance of the Sinister Syndicate. No big deal. Showcase number 97. And this is the Power Girl. It's a more detailed origin of Power Girl. And I know a lot of people are like, Power Girl stuff right now is just tremendously expensive. It took in a major hike in price. And it's also the first appearance of her parents, Zor-El and Allura, and their death issue. It explains, like, it shows her parents, and it's the death of her parents and how she came to be and stuff, and when they sent her to Earth. So I thought it was pretty cool. And plus, I actually do like that cover. Justice League of America number 94. First appearance of Merlin, and of course, awesome Neil Adams cover. I think this book was another book. It cost me around I think it was $5 actually. It was in like one of the vendors' $5 boxes. Superman 220. This is just no big deal. Just a simple fact that I'm working on a huge Superman run, and plus I just have a thing with like covers where it's either a hero versus a villain or a hero versus a hero. I just think that's freaking awesome. Well, anyways, let me get to one of my like goofy stories. You know, we were in one of the vendors with me and Chris and Omega, and for some reason Omega disappeared, and I was hunting through I think it was the Amazing Spider-Man box. And then Chris, he kept like, you know, tapping or mentioning, hey dude, look over there, look over there. I'm like, what, dude? He's like, God damn, it's Rob Liefeld. I'm like, no way. And he's like, yeah. And I know, but he points them out to me, and I'm like, oh shit, that's awesome. So I just go back to straight hunting, right? So as I'm hunting, Rob Liefeld actually walks in our booth, and he goes right next to me, and he's hunting. I thought it was freaking awesome. And he even asked me, like, he said, how do they put these books in order? Is it from newest to oldest to newest? And I was like, well, they usually go oldest to newest. And he's like, okay, that's pretty cool. And what I mentioned to him, I said, you know what's really pretty cool, and I never thought would have happened when I came here today, is I'm actually hunting next to Rob Liefeld. And he got a kick out of it and shook my hand and stuff. And you know what? I know Chris mentioned it in his video, and Rob, he gets a lot of flack. You know what? There's some artwork I just can't stand he does, and there's some that I did. I grew up liking Rob Liefeld, so, but just the simple fact that he's like a normal guy. You know, he talked comics with us. You know, he even mentioned he has 20,000 books in this collection. So a huge con collector. He loves Silver Age, but just the fact that he was so down to earth and cool. And actually, guys, I'll show you proof of us meeting Todd McFarlane. Me and Omega actually took a picture with him, and Spidey fan took the picture. But I don't know if you can see that. There he is. So that's me on the left, Rob Schneider, or AKA Rich. Thanks, Jimmy. And that's Rob Liefeld in the middle, and that's, yes, I got permission, everybody, to show James on camera. So if you guys always want to know what James looked like, there he is on the right, wearing that Iron Man shirt. That's Omega Shin, right? You can, but that's us with Rob Liefeld. I thought it was pretty cool. Real down-to-earth guy. And let's get back to the books. Superman number 169. Like I said, it's just a Kurt Swan art, Jerry Siegel story. Really cool. And I just, like I said, I have a thing with the Bizarro stuff, so no big deal. And this is a book that I think a lot of people should go after. I thought it was pretty significant, especially with all the first appearances, and hell, man, even the second appearances are going up quite a bit. This is World's Finest number 169, and this is the third appearance of Batgirl. So, you know, for younger collectors getting into, or even new collectors getting into, don't want to spend or fork over the huge amounts of money for like the first and even some of the second appearances. I mean, this is a pretty cheap book right now. This is the third appearance of Batgirl. And correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I have seen sites where it states this might be the first team-up of Batgirl and Supergirl. So like I said, I'm not for sure. Don't quote me on it. But if that is true, then this is, to me, pretty significant. And right now, hell, you could probably get one for 10 to 15 bucks in probably like fine conditions. So definitely be on the lookout for this book. World's Finest number 177, no big deal, just got it for the simple fact that Joker's on the cover. And like I said, anything with Joker on the cover is worth picking up, especially an older book. Green Lantern number 63. Awesome. Of course, Neil Adams, the man. Love Neil Adams. Still working on this Green Lantern run as well. Like I said, I'm working on everything, guys. But I think this book actually cost me like $10, and it's actually in pretty nice shape, so happy to have it. Finally found this one. This one took me a while to find. This is The Hawk and the Dove number 1. Awesome cover. This is a beautiful cover by Steve Ditko. I just love this cover. And this book actually only cost me $10. Not in bad shape either. So real happy to have it. And his art's freaking awesome. Like I said, with the way comics are right now, guys, I mean, if you could get some of these Silver Age like number 1 issues for cheap, they're well worth the pickup. But like I said, Hawk and the Dove number 1. I do see them on eBay probably going around $15-20. And another book, I think, if you can't afford the first or second appearances of either character, this would probably be a book to be on the lookout for. This is Showcase number 59. This is the 3rd appearance of the Teen Titans, and actually the 2nd appearance of Wonder Girl. So that first appearance of Wonder Girl is extremely expensive now. So like I said, for new guys out there or guys on a certain budget, this would be the next step. Definitely get this. It's not that expensive. Well, I don't know. In the wild, I mean, I think you probably find it better priced in the wild, because right now eBay, I think anything Silver Age, they just hiked up the price. That's what I've noticed. Even at Frankenson's, guys, to be honest, and I'll get to it after I show these next 2 books, but all their prices were just extremely high, ridiculous prices. But like I said, this is a Showcase number 59, 3rd appearance of the Teen Titans, 2nd appearance of Wonder Girl. And a book. The last book I picked up from Frank's, let me get these here, let me just keep this up there so you have something to look at. The last book I got from Frank & Sons, a book I've been wanting for months, way before I knew there was a show, he was going to be on the show. I wanted it, and I just kept putting it off. Finally, they had it there, and that was the sole purpose, because they've had it there for a while, and that was the sole purpose of me going to Frank's that Saturday, this is the book I was going to get or going after. And I did not get a deal. This is Showcase number 34. This is the first Silver Age appearance of Adam, but more importantly, the first appearance of Ray Palmer. In overall pretty good shape. So I'm real happy with it. And I wasn't going to say price, but I might as well. I did not get a deal on this, guys. I don't get deals on every book I get. I actually paid, he wanted $250 for it. I got him down to $200. And it's funny, when I was negotiating with him, Rob Liefeld was still in the booth, and when I said $200, he kind of mentioned, what book? He was kind of like, what the hell are you spending? Basically, that's how I got from it. He's like, what book are you going to spend $200 for? So I thought that was pretty cool. But anyways, happy to get it. Like I said, did not get a deal, but you know what? This grade, I know on eBay, people were asking well over $300. So I was happy to get it for $2. And like I said, I'm not that hurt by it, because all the money I spent on this books in this video so far were basically, I got money from my parents for Christmas, my grandmother, you know, other family members. So I didn't have, nothing came out of my own pocket. So I was a little bit more lenient on getting what I had to get. And an eBay purchase. This is one I've been wanting so long. Oh man, finally got it. This is a Flash 139. Of course, we all know what it is. First appearance of Professor Zoom, Reverse Flash. A book you know what? This is a perfect prime example of what shows do to a book, because I was doing Flash stuff way before, you know, the beginning of the year. I was picking Flash stuff up, and for some reason I kept putting this book off. The minute the show was announced, and this book just started just shooting up in price, and it just, of course, I paid quite a bit for this. I mean, it's overall a real nice copy, and I got it off eBay, and it was $150 shipped, and it's probably like a fine, maybe a little bit higher. So I'm super satisfied. But the thing is, it was from one of those sellers that had a few picks, like 3-4 picks. And he said, kind of like, buy at your own risk. I'm not a professional grader, so just, you know, so I took a chance. And the good thing is, I'm happy with the condition it came in. And I know you know, this great. Even VG copies of this book in auction on eBay go for well over 200. The buy nows don't even bother. They're ridiculous. But just I'm so happy to finally get this book, another Flash book off the list. So that was just something I'm just super stoked to have. And not done yet, guys. Okay, so after Frankenstein's, and I don't know why I'm going to be showing this other stuff after these. These are my headline books, but anyways. After Frankenstein's, you know, we chopped it up, me, Chris, and Omega for a little bit, then we all took off, and I'll be honest with you guys, me and James on the ride home, we were just bitching about the price. It's just getting ridiculous. I mean, especially for me, a lot of Silver Age books are just expensive. Like Justice, anything DC, anything Marvel, Silver Age, first appearances, it don't matter what it is, it's expensive. So I just need to find a new avenue. Hopefully I do Craigslist, because like I said, for that 2 months I wasn't doing Craigslist really, you know, and I'm going to be hitting it hard this year. Hopefully I could get some deals, make some money, and buy some books. But on the way home, you know, we always get something to eat. We're at Baker's, and we still felt like we didn't get enough keys. And like I said, in Omega's next video, you'll see what he ended up getting at Frankenstein's. But we just felt like we spent a lot, because usually what I spent that day at Frankenstein's, I would have walked out with probably 2 to 3 videos worth of shit. And I only walked out with 1 video worth of shit. So after we were done eating, we said, you know, let's hit up one more shop before we go home. So we ended up hitting up a place in Ontario called Bunky Brothers. Real cool place, a little overpriced, and really off in their grading. And the only book I did pick up from Bunky Brothers, and I don't know why I'm showing this last, but I got this. This is a near mint copy of Captain Carrot. Not that big a deal, but that was the only book I did buy. But I did end up getting some deals, and like I said, guys, I just don't collect comic books only. I did pick up, I do like these Bowen bust, so I end up picking this up. This is really cool. If you guys are into these statues and stuff, I just love it. Like I said, I'm still working. You know, my son's 18 almost. He'll be 18 in March. You know, I'm not saying he's moving out at 18, but I'm getting closer and closer to having a man cave one day, guys. And then I end up picking this one up. And like I said, guys, a huge Mandarin fan. Awesome. Check that out. And the price I got both of these for, shit, man. I got both these for 50 bucks. Can you believe that? Most of the time these busts are like 50 bucks each, but like I said, pretty good Christmas haul. And I'm not done yet. Let me just show you. I got the rest of the stuff on my bed that let me just move this camera. Bear with me, guys. All right. Ended up getting this badass Dallas Cowboy sweater. Yes, got Detroit Lions tomorrow. Go Cowboys. And my parents hooked me up with money, and they also got me these badass pictures. $14.99 only too, and they're like wood and stuff, so pretty cool. So definitely one day in a man cave. I tried to get my wife to like let me like hang them up on the walls where all my toys are, but she wasn't having that. So I guess I'm just gonna be holding these in the closet for a while. But there's another one. Of course, the iconic Cap 100. That's awesome. And this is cool too. It's just a regular Detective Comics cover. Like I said, Dallas Cowboys. Oh, and then got a Taco Bell $25 gift card. And then it's weird. My wife's always complaining, like, you know what? We go see every movie in the theater. You love comics. You love toys. Anything to do with the characters. Yet you don't buy any of the movies. And the guys, the reason I don't buy the movies is because to me it takes away from the key issues I can get. But like I said, these are all movies I got for gifts this year, so I'll just run through them real quick. Of course, Man of Steel, real cool. Still got this from my buddy. It only cost $5, cheap bastard. But Batman Begins, X-Men First Class, Guardians of the Galaxy, Amazing Spider-Man, pretty cool. And X-Men Days of Future Past, super happy to get that. I already watched all of them. And like I said, guys, the way prices are in certain books that I am going after, it's like last year. I was pretty consistent with making a video every 2 weeks. But with the way I collect, and I collect nothing but Silver Age mostly, that I'm not guaranteeing I'll be able to do a video every 2 weeks. So just bear with me. I'll try to get videos out as much as I can. But with the way prices are, it's just gonna make it a little bit harder, especially since I don't collect modern or really copper. So most of the books I go after would be pretty expensive. And like I said, there are 3 major big keys I'm going after this year, and I got a con at the end of the month, so I'm putting some money away. Hopefully it's there. You all know I've mentioned it many a times. My first priority book this year of 2015 is gonna be Daredevil 1. So I'm definitely gonna go after that. And like I said, over there, I got 2 keys I didn't show in this video. I'll save it for another haul. Pretty cool keys that you guys will probably enjoy. So like I said, thanks for watching, guys. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. Hope everybody had a safe and happy New Year, and happy hunting in this New Year 2015. Hope we all were able to find deals and stuff. Like I said, thanks for watching, and lightning out.